here in the north. This is the land of Vikings, and with the Yaller horn bellowing throughout U.S. Bank Stadium, a Nordic nation of 70,000 strong rises up with a cry of Skol to usher two teams into battle. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Washington Commanders and the Minnesota Vikings. Leading the Washington sideline, that's head coach Dan Quinn. This side would be happy to continue this recent stretch, winners of 5 of their last 7. Running the show across the field, that's Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. His guys are ready, as they always are, to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Kate Scott joined by my partner Brock Hewer, Justin Tucker to get this one started. And we're off on EA Sports. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Well, here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year, the 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders take over on his 5th interception of the season. And look at the opportunity they've now got at the very start of this game, Brock, all thanks to the interception on that opening possession.
Yeah, they love to say that a running game is a quarterback's best friends, but right next to that bestie is a defense that can take the ball away for you.
So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. It's last season's Offensive Rookie of the Year at the helm, Brock. What a rookie season he had. Led his team to the conference title game for the first time since 1991. It's Jaden Daniels.
Last week was the ideal showing for him and really allowed his offense to feed off of him. He elevated everybody around him. Just got to look at his stat line to see how well he was throwing the ball. 300-plus yard game, several touchdowns, tremendous efficiency.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2 and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Slow snap, but he's able to get this one away. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Minnesota all set to go for its 2nd drive. And as they take the field, Brock, they got to be thankful that interception didn't cost them. Still scoreless here.
I like how you say they. I think the quarterback in particular
Yep.
loves a chance to have in golf a breakfast ball or a mulligan, another opportunity to flush that first drive away.
Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Staying on the ground with Jones. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
And the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
It's Jones on the toss. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Getting 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Counter play, Jones. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
This is Mason on second down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 10 yards. That's
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Running once more with Mason. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Marshawn Lattimore up for the secondary for the stop.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Second down carry for Jones. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. And he through there for the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll run the draw with Jones. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
Gain of 10 yards. And the Vikings first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
It was a dive up the middle. And the power play up the gun hole results in 2 yards. Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone.
A gain of 3. Brings up second and goal.
Now they're going to keep him out once again.
Exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Third and goal now from the 6 after that last play. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That went right down the middle. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he gets him around 6 there. It's Harrison Phillips there for the stop.
Harrison Phillips on the stop. A 6-yard pickup.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Gain on the play. And the Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he dodged the tackle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
That's another Washington first
Daniels
down.
from the pistol. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those turf throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
To throw again, it's Daniels. That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the first. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
And this is down to the 20 28 before the defense halts it. Just a yard left to go on second down.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
First carry now for Austin Eckler. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk. Go get explosive on the ground as well.
Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Commanders tie this game 7-7. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts at the 9. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And he spins right by him. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. One play in blocking his drive is already in enemy territory.
And the Vikings.
1st and 10, here's Jones. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
He keeps it and takes off. And they make the play at the 39 just before he can pick up that 1st down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They'll be set up with 3rd and only 1. Jones going to try to pick it up. The defense holds on this 3rd down. They stop him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 1. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Vikings 1st down.
From the gun, Jones gets it. That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That one connects. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's another Vikings 1st down.
Mason. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Vikings take a 2nd quarter lead. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
All right, record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. Set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Escapes the defender. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. They'll start the drive with Eckler. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Jake. They'll lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
On the gun, it's Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It's third down.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. He's caught. He's got Brown. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
First down, Washington.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's tackled for no gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Daniels is going to throw again. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
To the air again. Daniels. Caught. Nice game left side. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's Robinson up the middle. He's got it in the red zone. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's another Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Putting a receiver in motion. A toss now to Robinson. And they help him out of bounds after a gain of close to 3, so 2nd and 7 coming up.
He's out of bounds at the 11-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Here's a counter give to Robinson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
When no springing a big play on that one, it's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter-action.
Avoids the sack. But there's too much pressure, and he's brought down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
That right there is one of the biggest differences between the NFL and college game. Heck, the high school and Pop Warner game. Because when you break away from the sack at those lower levels, big things happen. But at this level, this big boy league, just because you get out of one guy's arms doesn't mean you're safe anytime soon. What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Vikings and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It's kind of yardage, it's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. That second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds him over the middle. He takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third.
They turn to Mason on third down. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4th. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Throwing on first down, Daniels. Dialing up a receiver screen. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. All right, here we go. Second down. Out of the gun, Daniels. Cut along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up third down. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You've got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
Well, good thing they reviewed it because after further examination, the call on the field has changed. They'll throw, third and long. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So they bring Tressway back out there for another punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. The Vikings and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Here's McCarthy, first and 10. He's keeping it. And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 40.
McCarthy to throw it. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball, and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just as far.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect with Jordan Addison. And 4th and 4 coming up. On again comes Ryan Wright for another punt. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. The Commanders set to take over. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Daniels on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Shoots away from one. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line.
That's good for Washington. First down.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. Second down.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line.
Slot man's in motion right.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Again, Daniels to the air. He goes right back to Samuel. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
A gain of 6.
First down from the 42.
Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Short pass brought in. They're on him as he gets it up to the 47. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. Washington calls it second timeout. To throw again, it's Daniels. And again an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
Josh Metellus on the
Air it out on third. Cox, this is Lane. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout.
That's another Washington Commanders first down.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. The calendar now reads December. The holiday season is upon us, and the playoff picture starting to take shape. Let's get into it. Our trip around the league starts now. It begins up in Baltimore. The Ravens at home to take on the Steelers in a physical matchup in the AFC North. And this is DK Metcalf. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. 69 yards for the touchdown catch. One last look now at the Week 14 scoreboard, the final week with byes. Carolina, New England, the Giants, and San Francisco all off this week. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Here's Reichert, set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Play action now with Daniels. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target. Following the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 now from the 30.
Josh Metellus on the coverage.
To throw, Daniels. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. A pickup there of 39. And that's good for a Washington first down.
A 39-yard gain on the play. And the Washington first down.
Something's taken from me.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Kate, it's so common that we talk about quarterbacks flushing a negative play. But defenses have to do the same thing as well. When you give up a big play, you got to regroup, you got to calm yourself, and you got to know it's all about the next play. And delivering a sack like that certainly helps.
He's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
16 yards.
He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Shotgun snap to give to Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing now, Daniels. Completed over the middle. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, third down.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
Daniels keeps it himself. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Washington first down. First and goal, Washington.
On the gun, it's Daniels. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Commanders take the lead right away in half number 2. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You could just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This makes it up to the 25.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Play action, McCarthy. Throw left side, complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
McCarthy throwing here. Able to find Hawkinson. And is tackled with the first down yardage.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Vikings first down.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. Complete out to the right. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
Back to
second
the air,
and 7.
McCarthy. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 29-yard gain. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he gets this forward to the 19. Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1.
Brings up second and a yard.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. All set now. First and 10.
A gain of 3 yards. That's another.
Staying on the ground here with Jones. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Staying on the ground with Jones. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Commanders in the dime set for this third down. Third and long for him here. Connects with him down the sideline. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal. Jones does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. They're lining up on the doorstep. Second and goal from inside the 1. Back to Jones. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than one stop to deter those offensive coaches from calling another run play. They've got such faith in their group up front to leverage right at the point of attack and punch it in on the second time around.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings take a 4-point lead. fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. He's got 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Another carry for Robinson. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Even 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
That's good for a Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Daniels going to keep it. Lewis slide puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Daniels. One's complete, right side. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. Given 24 yards on that one. That's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
He'll send him over right. Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the
now Daniels to throw. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It could be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is up and good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you're looking for on the call sheet.
Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Vikings and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. They're giving it to Jones on the option. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
And 9 at the 27-yard line.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Vikings ball, working to carry this lead through to the end. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
Throw here, 3rd down. Finds him over the middle. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Daniels back to throw. Looking slant route, complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Washington first down. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38. On first down, here's Eckler. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
What I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Brings up second and
Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
incomplete. It's now third down.
Daniels throwing on third. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Here's first and 10 from the 47.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Short side option here. He's running left. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up. And you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. First and 10 from the 32. Now the shotgun give to Eckler. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. All right, they need 7 here on third down on what is the 9th play of this drive.
Third down.
They'll throw third and long. Escapes. He ends up out of bounds, but it's behind the line. That is a sack. Justin Tucker out for the field goal. A lot of pressure hovering over this kick. This a 50-yard look from the right
The
half.
kick is good.
Well, I tell you what, get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
McCarthy looking to throw. Running a screen now for Jones. And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
And the Vikings first down.
Now a give up the middle to Jones. That one only good for a couple. It's second down.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Trying to hit his fullback there. And that takes them to third down.
Third down and 7.
Air it out on third. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain
First
of
and
14
10
yards.
from the 43.
And the Vikings first down.
Here's Jones. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
From the shotgun, McCarthy hits him on the in route. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That one's caught by Jefferson. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. A gain of 15 there. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make a catch.
And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Jones once more. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. McCarthy to throw it. Jump off caught by his back. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach the 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
McCarthy throwing here. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Ben, even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 4th quarter lead. Jordan Addison a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the 2nd half. It's a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings jump in front now by 5. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember. But as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Commanders trailing by 5. From the gun, it's Daniels. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it inside the 25. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
And the Commanders first down.
I'll run it with Robinson from the pistol. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. 4
yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here he is to throw. That's McLaurin on the quick slant. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Washington calls it second timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Samuel comes in motion left. Shotgun handoff now to Eckler. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Commanders have taken the lead late. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
The two-point conversion is successful and makes the score Commanders 31, Vikings 28.
Every once in a while, we don't have to confuse this game. Simply beat the man in front of you. Carry the ball over the line. Rushing football at its finest.
On the return, here's Rodgers. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Vikings and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. First call here coming from the shotgun. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
And the Vikings
setting up to pass. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 10 yards.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first.
Vikings.
First and 10. Here's Jones. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. The Vikings out of the hurry-up need everyone back to the line.
47-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. He's going to tuck it and run. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Not set. This is 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 3.
Throwing now.
3rd and 5.
That's caught. This is Addison. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Following the play, and we have somebody in some pain still out there. And that appears to be Jordan Addison who's being looked at. A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's first down. Back to throw. That's complete. Here's Jones. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Vikings out of the hurry-up need everyone back to the line.
2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And with 10 seconds left in this game, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Will Reichard on.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Will Reichard. Just a 50-yard look from the right hash. And it's on its way and through. He hit it from deep. And in the final moments, they have tied this game.
Overtime, resting on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. Now, if things go a specific way in OT, the next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. At the 20. And with no time remaining, he takes it back to win them the game. No flags down. This is over.
Touchdown, Washington.
Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kickback for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
Okay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Commanders as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.